Anybody watch Bernie Mac back when that show was on? He had this idea of the good, fast, cheap pyramid. And he said, there's really a couple ways that you can go when you're doing any project. Good, fast, and cheap. You can choose 2 of these 3 only, but not all 3. So if it's good, let's just kind of go through it. It's going to be of high quality. If it's cheap, it's not going to cost very much. If it's fast, that means you're going to do it quickly. Good, fast, cheap. You can choose 2, not 3. Now the problem is, like, we often want to do it like all 3. Like we want to build an organization, like, and build our team. Like Jim Bob said, like, what's lavender? Oh, all of a sudden, like 2 weeks later, we're Royal Crown Diamond. Like, we want it good. We want it fast, 2 weeks, and we want it cheap, like no investment of time or anything whatsoever. Good, fast, and cheap. Most things don't work that way. You can choose 2 out of 3. Here's the reality check. If it's good and fast, it's going to cost you a whole lot more. So if you hire a contractor to come out to build your house and say, man, I want it top notch, I want you to do it really fast, that contractor will drop every single thing that he's got going on to come do your job, but it is going to cost you a ton. It's good and it's fast. Now you could get the contractor to do your job dirt cheap, but if he does it dirt cheap, what's he going to do? He's going to take a long time to do it because he's going to kind of just fit it in when he can fit it, and he'll get to it when he can get to it. You could get it done fast and cheap, but if you do it fast and cheap, he's going to cut all kinds of corners. It's not going to be the best quality. You see? You can only choose 2 of the 3. This middle one of good, fast, and cheap, it is totally not an option. So like talking about building your business, if you're going to build a good business that's strong, that's huge, and you're going to hit some of the big ranks, most likely, and there are exceptions to every rule, I'm just saying don't, and if an exception hits you that works in your favor, like praise the Lord and celebrate it, and amazing. Some people do win the lottery. It's just not a great planning strategy for anything. So the lottery comes, great, bless you, but you can't plan around the lottery. So if you want to build a business and you want to build it good and fast, it's going to cost you, right? High-ranking business, build it fast. It's going to cost a lot of hours. It's going to cost me a lot of hours. It's going to cost me a lot of drives, a lot of time away from the family. Somebody that just did it, like, is saying, hey, maybe build it and get where we got, but don't do it like we did it, right? Because they built it. You built it good and fast. And it cost a lot. Maybe you're in a place where you don't have kids and you can do that. I had 2 high needs kids. I was not in a place where we were going the other direction. Could not do that. A lot of this is dictated on life. You want to lose weight? You can do it, and you can do it good and fast. I did it good and fast. Man, wasn't cheap. Okay? I was tired a lot. I think I shot my adrenals for a couple weeks afterwards. I had to get things kind of back in balance. Then got a little bit of dehydration. Had to kind of get that back in balance. Okay, it's just how you can do it. You could build your business good and cheap. So you got a lot of kids. You're going to build a rocking business. You're saying, okay, I'm going to do it cheap. So I'm going to do it on the lower cost type thing. I can only invest 20 hours a week, or I can only do this, or I can only do that. But if you do it, it's going to take longer. Doesn't mean that's not the way you should go. In fact, that is exactly the way many of you should go. In fact, I would say if many of you have small kids in the house, that's probably the way that you absolutely should do it. And then again, pray that like a miracle kicks in, and then you get some dynamic business builder that can do it good and fast that's under you, and it'll push you up.